From Tupac's legendary BMW to Young Dolph's unforgettable camouflage fleet, every car tells a unique tale of fame, hustle, and heartbreak. Stick around because the #1 spot will blow your mind. It's not just about cars, it's a legacy you won't forget. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got more deep dives into hip-hop, luxury, and the untold stories of legends. Now let's start the engines. 11. Juice, WRLD, Dirt Bikes Over Luxury. Juice WRLD was a superstar whose music celebrated excess, but his car collection was surprisingly down to earth. While fans often spotted him cruising in a Ferrari 488 GTB, $300,000, or Lamborghini Huracan $200,000, those cars weren't actually his. Instead, Juice's real passion lay in adrenaline-fueled escapes. His personal collection included 10 dirt bikes, around $2,500 each, and 4 ATVs, $5,000 each, adding up to approximately $50,000. He once shared during an Instagram Live, "This is my escape. No paparazzi, no stress, just me and the dirt." Tragically, Juice WRLD passed away in 2019 at just 21 years old from a drug overdose after suffering a seizure at Chicago's Midway Airport. In total, Juice WRLD's collection was worth $50,000, proving that simplicity can speak louder than luxury. If Juice WRLD's unique taste shocked you, smash that subscribe button like he smashed the charts. 10. Lil Peep, Vintage Meets Luxury. Lil Peep's eclectic personality shone brightly in his car collection, showcasing his mix of gritty underground roots and the luxury of stardom. His first love was a 1976 Plymouth Duster, a $20,000 vintage gem that he treasured and refused to sell, even after his rise to fame. Peep also had a flair for extravagance. His collection included a custom white Brabus G-Wagon, $300,000, and a striking chrome gold BMW 3 Series, $45,000. He once posted a picture with his G-Wagon on Instagram, captioning it, "I finally feel like I've made it." Tragically, Lil Peep passed away in 2017 at just 21 years old due to an accidental overdose of fentanyl and Xanax. In total, Lil Peep's collection was worth $365,000, a perfect reflection of his unique duality. Keep watching to see the most crazy car collection of Tupac and Pop Smoke. 9. Takeoff, subtle and sophisticated. Takeoff, the quiet genius of Migos, curated a car collection that perfectly reflected his understated personality. Among his prized possessions were a $250,000 white Maserati Gran Cabrio, a neon green Mercedes G550 4x4, squared valued at $230,000, and a shared Rolls-Royce Cullinan priced at $400,000. Although Takeoff wasn't known for flaunting his rides on Instagram, fans would occasionally spot him cruising the streets of Atlanta in his Maserati. In an interview, he remarked, "I don't need to prove anything. My cars are for me, not for anyone else." Tragically, Takeoff was fatally shot in November 2022 at the age of 28 during an altercation outside a Houston bowling alley. In total, Takeoff's car collection was worth $880,000, a subtle yet powerful reflection of his quiet success. I think Takeoff didn't earn enough to buy his own cars. What do you think Takeoff made a month? $10,000 or more? Let me know in the comments. 8. Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise on Wheels. Coolio, the mastermind behind the iconic Gangsta's Paradise, was known for his bold personality, and his car collection was no exception. His rides combined power, nostalgia, and a touch of luxury, perfectly reflecting his journey through life. One of his standout vehicles was a 2000 Dodge Viper XXXTentacion, a high-performance beast valued at $70,000 in its prime. Another head-turner in his collection was a 1996 Hummer H1, a $100,000 behemoth that embodied rugged strength. In his later years, Coolio often drove a Maserati Ghibli, priced at $80,000, which he once described in a 2015 interview as smooth, like my flow back in the 90s. In total, Coolio's car collection was worth $250,000, symbolizing his transition from a gangsta rap icon to a man who valued both legacy and refinement. Tragically, Coolio passed away in September 2022 at the age of 59 from cardiac arrest, leaving behind a lasting legacy in music and culture. Think Coolio's Hummer was hardcore? The next rapper owned a car so infamous it became part of hip-hop history. Buckle up. 7. XXXTentacion, a car that made history. XXXTentacion's car collection wasn't large, but it was as unforgettable as his career. His most notorious ride was a matte black BMW i8, valued at $150,000. A sleek hybrid sports car that tragically became the scene of his murder in June 2018. Beyond the i8, X owned a candy red Mercedes G-Class worth $120,000 and a custom Sprinter van priced at $80,000, which he often used to travel with friends. In an emotional Instagram post, he once wrote, "These cars aren't just for me, they're for everyone who believed in me." In total, XXXTentacion's collection was worth $350,000, reflecting his short but unforgettable journey from underground sensation to global icon. Tragically, he was shot and killed at the age of 20 during a robbery outside a motorcycle dealership in Deerfield Beach, Florida. If you think X's i8 made history, wait until you see the fleet of the rapper who embodied the West Coast like no one else. It's pure legend. 6. Tupac Shakur, West Coast legacy. Tupac Shakur's car collection was as iconic as his music, reflecting his larger-than-life persona and West Coast roots. His most famous ride was the black 1996 BMW 750 Well, the car he was tragically shot in, which later sold at auction for an astounding $1.75 million. Beyond the BMW, Tupac's love for bold and stylish cars was evident in his lemon yellow 1961 Chevy Impala, $75,000, a sleek 1995 Jaguar XJS convertible, $60,000, and a luxurious Rolls-Royce Corniche valued at $200,000. In an MTV interview, Tupac famously said, "Cars are like my music, they speak for me." In total, Tupac's collection was worth $2.1 million, showcasing his passion for vehicles that symbolized his style and status. Tragically, Tupac was shot and killed in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas in September 1996 at the age of 25, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire generations. Tupac's fleet was iconic, right? But this upcoming rapper built his collection as a symbol of empowerment and hustle. It's nothing short of inspirational. 5. Nipsey Hussle, the Visionary's Garage. Nipsey Hussle was more than a rapper. He was an entrepreneur, community leader, and visionary whose car collection reflected his values of purpose and legacy. Among his prized vehicles was an all-black V12 Mercedes CL600, $160,000, a Maybach S-Class worth $200,000, and his most iconic ride, a white 1977 Lincoln Mark V, valued at $30,000. Nipsey often described this classic American car as a symbol of timeless elegance and resilience. In a famous Instagram post, Nipsey posed with his cars and wrote, "Ownership is the real flex. I'm building something that lasts forever," a sentiment that extended far beyond his vehicles. As an entrepreneur, Nipsey invested heavily in his South Los Angeles community. He co-owned The Marathon Clothing, a smart store concept blending retail with technology, and purchased commercial properties to combat gentrification, ensuring locals had opportunities for growth and success. In total, Nipsey's car collection was worth $390,000, embodying his belief in creating assets that endure. Tragically, Nipsey was shot and killed in March 2019 at the age of 33 outside the Marathon Clothing store, leaving behind a legacy of empowerment and inspiration that continues to resonate worldwide. If Nipsey's hustle inspires you, hit that subscribe button to celebrate his legacy. 4. DMX, Loud and Proud. DMX was larger than life, and his car collection reflected that same electrifying energy. His most iconic ride was a custom 1963 Chevy Impala, valued at $50,000, which featured a heartfelt mural of his close friend Aaliyah, symbolizing their unbreakable bond. Alongside the Impala, DMX owned a luxurious Bentley Azure worth $350,000 and a humble yellow 1996 Chevy Nova priced at $25,000. He kept the Nova as a reminder of his rough beginnings, a testament to his journey from struggle to stardom. In one interview, DMX profoundly stated, "I don't just drive cars, I drive memories." In total, DMX's car collection was worth $425,000, showcasing his raw, unapologetic persona and his connection to the past and those he loved. Tragically, DMX passed away in April 2021 at the age of 50, following a heart attack triggered by a drug overdose, leaving behind a legacy of authenticity and resilience that will never be forgotten. DMX's rides were bold and unforgettable, but wait until you see who's at the top of this list. 3. The Notorious B.I.G. Timeless and iconic. Biggie Smalls, one of hip-hop's greatest storytellers, had a car collection that mirrored his smooth yet powerful style. His standout ride? A dark green GMC Suburban, worth $50,000, which he used for his day-to-day grind. He also owned a Lexus GS300, priced at $40,000, and a BMW M3 E36, valued at $60,000. Together, the total price tag for his collection was $150,000. These vehicles symbolized his rise from the streets to stardom. Biggie's cars were practical yet stylish, reflecting his focus on family and legacy. Biggie once said in a radio interview, "I don't need the flashiest car. I need one that gets me where I need to go, safely." Tragically, Biggie Smalls died on March 9, 1997, at just 24 years old. He was fatally shot in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles, a crime that remains unsolved to this day. His untimely death left a lasting void in the music world. Biggie kept it classic, but the next rapper's collection was pure luxury. Wait until you see how Pop Smoke's rides reflected his meteoric rise to fame. 2. Pop Smoke, rising star, iconic cars. Pop Smoke's career may have been short-lived, but his car collection was unforgettable. His most iconic vehicle? A two-tone black and white Rolls-Royce Wraith worth $400,000, which he tragically borrowed before his untimely death. Other cars in his fleet included a Dodge Durango SRT, priced at $80,000, and a Range Rover SV Autobiography, valued at $180,000. Together, the total price tag for his collection was $660,000. Pop's cars were flashy yet practical, symbolizing his rapid ascent in the rap game. In an Instagram Live, Pop Smoke said, "These cars aren't just rides, they're trophies. Proof I'm living my dreams." Tragically, Pop Smoke died on February 19, 2020, at just 20 years old. He was shot and killed during a home invasion in Hollywood Hills, California, cutting short a life and career filled with immense promise. Pop Smoke's Wraith was a showstopper, but which car in his collection would you drive if you had the chance? Drop your pick in the comments below, and stick around to see who claims the #1 spot on this list. 1. Young Dolph, the king of camouflage. Finally, we arrive at the legend himself, Young Dolph. His car collection wasn't just about luxury, it was a work of art. Every car in his fleet was custom wrapped in his signature camouflage design, making his vehicles unmistakable. Dolph's fleet included over 20 cars, such as Rolls-Royce Cullinan, $400,000. Lamborghini Urus, $230,000. Ferrari 488, GTB, $300,000. Dodge Challenger, Hellcat, $75,000. Ford Mustang, GT, $60,000. In total, Dolph's collection was worth over $3.2 million. In an Instagram post, he wrote, "These cars ain't just mine, they're my legacy. You can't miss me on these streets." Tragically, young Dolph was killed on November 17, 2021, at the age of 36. He was fatally shot in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee, while visiting a bakery he often supported. His death sent shockwaves through the music industry and his community, leaving behind a lasting legacy both in his music and personal life. Young Dolph's fleet wasn't just about wealth, it was a bold declaration of individuality and dominance. From Lisa Lopes' humble SUV to Young Dolph's unmatched camouflage empire, these car collections tell the stories of legends who left us too soon. Which car collection inspired you the most? And if you had the chance, which of these rides would you take for a spin? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check out my video on when rappers get killed over interviews. It's raw, real, and a side of hip-hop you need to see. Click here and let's keep the conversation going.